Alright, we have got our next mission. This one should be the last in the chain to allow us to do the regular Onyx missions. So this should unlock all the other missions.
Quantum drive is now on.
Double check while we're warping in. Contracts. Yep, we have to deliver it to Port Tressler. So this is the unlocking one.
Quantum drive is now on.
And we are on the dark side of Calliope for this one. 50 kilometers out. Because they were so kind enough to give us the scenic route in. Sonic booms. Interesting. Alright. It's not coming flaming hot. Just trying to find the Goldilocks.
Is at 75%.
Ooh. I don't think I've seen that in a long time. Alright, we're under 10. We're at 3 clicks altitude. Just don't black out. Don't black out. Don't black out. Don't red out. Come on, we're almost there. Hang in there. Got to get a flight suit. If I get a flight suit, I can't have heavy armor.
So, here's what I'm thinking. The engineering wing has a bunch of sensors used to monitor the facility. You pull the data from them, and I should be able to check for any anomalies in the last few months. Only problem, and it's a big one, is that the area is dangerously radioactive. So you'll need to figure something out for that.
It's interesting that he claims the radioactivity in this one and not the other ones. Come on, open her up. We are going to come in here, we're going to flip you around. We open up 2 terminals. Beep, beep. That should be good. There's the freight elevators.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Alright, so if you'll notice there was a skip in the video. I had to basically stop the recording and re-record because something bugged out. I had to log out and redo it all over again. So let's get this done. Let's do an equipment check real quick. Got ammo, got all my attachments, multi-tool, food, drink. Should be good to go. I saw a green light. Anything? Oh. Hello there. What you got for me? SMG, P8. Is that P8? Yeah. You can keep it. engineering, here we come. Let's do these, man. Let's start with a sniper. Get those two guys in the front. Then we'll move to the parallax. Stay still, stop. Quick flare, P8. Carna. I'll take quick flare. Just in case we do the caves. I'm not eager about caves, but I'll make the sacrifice for content. True death. I don't know. We'll take it. Maybe it's important. Maybe not. That laser's right there. Okay. You guys anything good? What'd you have? What you got for me? What you got for me? Custodian. Keep it. Oh, I hear a Geiger counter. Alright, so what we need to do, run up here. Any NPCs? No NPCs. Okay, we need to fix this pipe right here. Or is she just gonna let us? Yeah. So we have to fix the pipe. So what we do is we take this cambio light. We put that in there. Right click for repair. I think it's all good. All good? It's all right. Very good. See, it says copy data now. That's what we want to.
Right. Extraction. Now all you gotta do is bring it to me.
Easy peasy. Alright, now to get out of here. Alright, she gonna light up? Come on. Make your dose up. Nice. Somebody's been in here recently. Yeah, see those guys, they should be popping up, spitting stuff. Right here. The gun shouldn't be that far out.
Calm down.
Alright, this is gonna be a fight. We're about to have a gunfight. There should be a lot more than that.
Get in trouble.
Friendly down! We're under attack! Go friendly down! Shit, look out! Friendly down! Friendly down! Shit! Contact!
Anybody else? Anybody else will come and play? Get a healing. Not you. Repair. Alright. Anybody else want to come out and play? Anybody? Okay, I think we are going to skip the loot. We're just going to head on out of here. Let's get this mission done. Alright. In and out. Just the way I like it. Okay, so when we take this up to Port Trussell, what we have to do is we have to place it on the elevator. And we have to be very careful because the elevator will eat it if we can't get it to stick to the grid. So, fair warning. If you're ever trying to deliver something to the freight elevator as a quest item, make sure it sticks to the grid. Because when you go to drop it, you'll get the quest pop up, and you hit confirm, and as it goes down, it disappears, and your quest is not complete. So, we're not going to make that mistake.
Engines online.
That should be easy. It's right above us. Let's see if it'll let us be easy.
Shields offline.
Let's see if we can pick up speed quickly.
Landing gear raised.
Get into atmosphere ASAP. Get this turned in. And we'll be golden. Stuff there. I hope I'm locked on Port Trussell.
Quantum drive.
I'll find out. I didn't set a route, so it's shooting in the dark.
Quantum drive is now off.
Kind of missed Port Trussell. Hello, lag. I really do need to upgrade my computer. What's funny is this computer is the second computer I have played Star Citizen in 12 years. My first one lasted up until about 7-8 years ago, and then I built myself a new computer. The original computer I used to play Star Citizen on will not run Star Citizen now. It comes across the not enough video memory. I mean, I think it's like an old 970 GTX or something like that. I mean, I built that computer back in 2011. So it was only, that computer was only a couple of years old when I started playing Star Citizen. Am I in couple mode? Come on. Stay away from the antennas. Why am I so laggy tonight?
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. Get parked in here. Random ship floating in my hangar. Alright. What we got here? World Mark II. Just hanging out. What's up, dude?
Landing complete. Engines offline.
God, I love this game. That's got a lot of work. this 4.8 patch is that's something that was not ready for release yet, in my opinion. But that's my humble opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Alright. So go to inventory. Carry. Let's see if it'll let us place it. Please let me place. No, you're not going to let me place it, are you? Yep. It's a card. It says ASD on. Carry. No, you're not going to let me drop. Maybe it'll. Inspect it. Nope. Alright. I don't want to drop it, but we gotta. That's the only way it's gonna work. Drop. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take off the cameo, put on tractor beam. Alright. 5. Thank you. Tractor beam this. Okay, now you see how it's creating that outline? That's going to stick it to the grid. Alright. That's what we want. It has a higher possibility of surviving the trip down if it's on the grid. And turn down. Confirm. Cross fingers. Don't eat the card. Don't eat the card. Transfer complete. Quest completed. Alright.
Thanks for dropping the data off. I'm hoping that the sensors manage to pick up something anomalous, and then we can start putting together a clearer pattern. I'll be in touch again soon.
Alrighty, folks. Let's get this cool shot here. So today I learned something new. We're at the distribution centers and we kept looting all these little, I thought they were commodities. They are actually harvestables. And the premise behind them is there are collection missions. And you're supposed to take 15 of these items, of a single item, and turn those in for rewards. That's new to me. Maybe it's something they've introduced in the past year or so, but I didn't know about them. So to unlock those missions, we had to collect 5 Rantodon. Well, luckily, we've already collected those. So in our little loot whoring of the distribution center, just grabbing everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this mission and we're going to close out this episode. And I will, as we're doing this, I'm going to tell you guys about the big boo-boo I made. So contracts. I want to go to collection. I usually ignore collection because it's always been a Wicklow thing, but I've never really paid attention to this. If I did, I probably saw this and figured, okay, that's something in the caves. I'm not going to worry about it. So it's probably been in the game a while and I just ignored it. So we are going to accept this. We're going to go to Calliope apparently. And let's go turn this in. So the big boo-boo I made. My idea was we would kind of do the grind, starting off with nothing, and getting ourselves to a point where we could rent a Pisces in the first episode of this series. That was kind of my stretch goal. And, well, things don't always work out as planned. And what I wound up doing is collecting 3 hours of footage. And so I had to come up to the decision of, okay, well, do I condense that 3 hours of footage into a 15 to 30 minute video, or do I kind of really show kind of deliver on my promise of showing the good and the bad of Star Citizen? So I decided to go ahead and keep that 3 hours of footage and break the episodes up into 30-minute segments. So right now I've already published 5 episodes of our little journey here. And So we will use this last mission to be wrapping up with the 6th episode. So yeah, time flies when you're having fun, and I think that really kind of highlights how in Star Citizen some of the obstacles you have to overcome will really drag out your session time. Now this obviously wasn't in one entire session. It was over multiple sessions. And yeah, 3 hours of footage. So we're going to warp on over to Calliope and get this turned in.
Auto drive is now off.
Let's see, maybe I can take this a little slower and not black out. So for the 7th episode, probably 7 through 10 or 12 or whatever it turns out to be, I'm thinking about introducing reputations and in the series on how we track and unlock and track, progress through a reputation. And I'm kind of sitting on the fence between a couple of them. I'm thinking either Foxwell, Red Wing, or Kovalex. There we go. There we go. So that will allow us to, I want to pick a reputation that isn't strictly cargo or isn't strictly combat, that there's going to be multiple game loops within that faction, so we're not trying to level up different factions. It'll take forever. This episode will drag out longer than any of us anticipated to. So I am thinking that we will do one of those 3 factions. We'll probably start off with some ground combat missions and then move into some space combat / cargo missions. So we'll see where that takes us. Okay, slow down. Alright, looks like we caught it. Okay, now we have to verify that we have a working elevator. I did some maintenance on the servers last night. And we shall see. Hopefully they fix some of these. Or at least a server restart to kind of correct them temporarily. I'm seeing cargo containers. Land on the pad. I'm not seeing an elevator. Leave some space for everybody else. Park in the corner.
Take off. Engines are off.
Okay. That is an elevator. That's a broken elevator, looks like. Let's see if he'll come up for me. If I push this button and it immediately boots me out, it's broken. It's broken. Alright. Is there any... Let's see that quest icon to deliver. If I'm not seeing anything in here, I will go ahead and abandon it and we'll try another one. Yeah, don't know what's going on for here. Alright, we will abandon it and go to the next one. Nothing here. I guess there's remnants of a ship here.
get raised.
There we go. See, it's showing. It's showing that building. So, alright, we're just going to abandon it. I'm not going to spend the time of trying to find a workaround. Let's see here. You're going to immediately become available. You are. Good. Thank you. Aniela. Okay, I really don't want to spend the time to warp all the way off. I'm going to accept it and abandon it. I want to fly all the way to Yella. Alright, Cleo, we can do that. Let's get out of here.
Shields off.
I'll go ahead and pause the video until we get there. Okay, I think we have found a working elevator. For some reason my guy's looking like a zombie. Alright, let's see how we can do this. I think we just drop onto the elevator. I'm going to regret this. Okay, now take our trusty little tractor beam. That's one. I just drop one. Okay. Drop. 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 And drop. Okay, let's keep these separated so we know which ones are on the grid and which ones are not. Okay. 3. Test grid, right? Yep. Okay. 4. And 5. Okay. A little trick to make sure it snaps to the grid. When you see that outline, when you grab it, make sure it's offset from the outline so you can see it snap. That's how you know it's on the grid. Alright, cross fingers and toes, here we go. 5-5, confirm. It's descending. Transfer complete. Hey, it worked. Alright. See, and the payout is, we are now at 340. Alright, gents. I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. And next episode again, we will do some reputation work. Alright. You guys have fun. Fly dangerous. Be good.